Hello there everybody and welcome back to some more MudRunner gameplay for your face. My name is Justice Fist, and as you probably already know, in this episode I am going to continue working on the mod map Far From the Trek of Men by MSV. Now I thought wrong map there, Justice. I thought in this episode we'll switch things up a bit because I feel like this is starting to get a little bit repetitive. With the 701 we've taken a very close look at it. It's in my opinion, it's a great logging truck, very powerful, great logging truck. But I thought maybe in this episode we'd switch the roles of the truck so that we can take a closer look at the URAL Polar. So that's what we're going to do. But hold that thought for a second, because I want to get this load delivered with the 701 first before I do anything else. So I'm going to the Southwest lumber mill here. So I'm going to take pretty much this very similar route that we traveled last time, except and then this is a new trail. I haven't traveled this trail yet, so be interesting to see what we run into here. And then yeah, that gets us down to where we need to be. Boom. So yeah, so what I'm gonna do is once I deliver this load, I'm going to pause the recording so that I can get the 701 positioned up at the logs kiosk again, because I'm going to use the 701 as a crane to load the Polar. But you know, I want to keep things moving and keep things sort of new here, right? So I mean, I figured I would just cut that little bit of the video out. So once I switch back to the Polar, then I will continue the video there, so that this video can focus more on the Polar and see, you know, how it handles hauling heavy loads and stuff like that. Now, what I'm wondering though is, can I hook the Polar up to this trailer, or am I going to need to bring it back to the garage and reconfigure it? I don't know, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try to hook it up to the trailer first, because that would mean that I could bring some fuel with me, because the Polar, it seems to have a pretty heavy-duty fuel burn. I mean, it's a giant truck. I mean, you saw how big it was when I pulled up beside the 701 with it. It was like, wow. That really puts it all into perspective, man. That is a very large truck. And so, understandably, it has a very high fuel burn. So, yeah, if I could carry a cistern with me, that would be great. Because I don't remember, I don't think that the Polar can haul enough load points to complete one lumber mill objective in one load. I think I tested that before I started recording this series on this map, and it didn't seem to be able to do that. But I might be wrong now. That was a while ago. So I don't know. We're going to see if I can haul the long logs trailer with it. If not, then obviously I'll be bringing it back to the garage and getting it reconfigured. But all that will be on camera. The only thing I'm going to cut out is, well, on camera, so to speak, you know what I mean? The only thing I'm going to cut out is sort of the travel time back and forth with the 701, because I feel like we're kicking a dead horse at this point. We've seen what the 701 can do. It's awesome. You know, we're on like 3 episodes now of the 701. This is episode 4. We saw the Polar briefly in the last episode, but I really want to take a closer look at it. And so that's why I've decided to do things the way I just described. I'm going to do them. So let's just get this load delivered, and then I believe that'll leave 2 lumber mills left, right? So that'll give us a chance to really have a look at the Polar. Now, as I said, I don't think it can haul enough load points to complete a lumber mill objective in one shot. So how I'm going to handle that, I don't know. I don't want to stretch the gameplay on this map too far. I don't want it to go on too long, because I do have other maps and other trucks to look at. So you know, I don't want things to get too tedious, too repetitive around here. In hindsight, I should have went with what I'm talking about now. I should have did that in the last episode, because I feel like 2 one-hour episodes covering a mod truck is plenty, right? So but you know, I just came up with this idea earlier, so you know, and I was sort of flip-flopping on it. I did mention that I was thinking about it in the last episode too, but I've made my decision. This is how we're going to move forward in this series. So anyway, this mud is posing a bit of a problem here. We have to ease off a little bit and drop down to low second gear. Seem to be moving more steady pace now. But, you know, we've got a ton of lumber on this truck, man. I mean, it's heavy, you know, no doubt about that. So now we're really starting to see more mud on this map as we move south. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. In the north, it's all like sort of gravel and more hard surfaces and clear water and stuff like that. And then as you move south, things get wetter and swampier and muckier. It's a nice design choice, I think, by MSV there. As I said in a previous episode, I'm not a fan of just loading the entire map with ridiculous mud. It happens all too often, and I think MSV made some good design choices here that make sense, you know, and I like that. Obviously, who wouldn't like that? I don't like good design choices. I hate them. Okay. Yeah. Let's see if we can flip this back up in the low third. Yes, sir, we can. Now, what is happening here? Yeah, we need to. There should be a trail on the right here. Yeah, that looks like the one there, doesn't it? Make sure we're going in the right direction here, Justice. Jad, man. Yeah, I'm starting to slip too much here again. Look at the wheel ruts this stuff leaves. This is awesome. Take that, stupid trail. Some random piles of logs here. Looks like some logging was going on in this area. Sure. Getting awfully soupy around here, man. Look at this. Barely moving through here. I wonder if I should tone it down a notch here. Let me see. Yeah, that's helping a little bit. This trailer is up to the axles in mud. Look at that. If this is the kind of road surfaces the Polar is going to have to deal with for delivering loads to the other lumber mills, it's going to be interesting. Interesting to see how it handles that. Also, the 701 is very stable, right? Like, it doesn't ever give you the impression at any point in time that it's about to roll over or anything. The Polar, it might be a different story, man. From what I've seen from it so far, it's certainly the suspension has uh, quite the compression range, right? Oh, I always do that, man. In reverse, you didn't see that? um, so it's a lot more like, woo, wobbly and stuff, you know? Oh, we were supposed to go hard right there, eh? Okay. By how much did I miss that? Not a hell of a lot. Okay. Just see if we can back this big rig up a little bit here. So I love backing up these trailers. There we go. That'll do. Jeez. This thing. All these big trucks, they just don't have that turning radius. Very careful not to jackknife this whole thing here. That would not be good. Okay, it didn't even turn. Yeah, it just doesn't want to turn here. It's like the hydros aren't strong enough to turn the, articulate the cab like that. Weird. Oh, just made that, okay. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. See, in situations like this, I feel like the Polar will be leaning hard. But I could be wrong. That's the whole point of testing it, right? Okay, where is that lumber mill? Aha. Beauty. Here we are. Alright. Beautiful. Unload, please. Okay, that's another lumber mill down. So as I said, I'm going to pause the recording here, and I will be back once I've got the 701 in position and we're in the URAL Polar. Okay, I'm back. Boy, that took a long time, man. I'm happy I decided not to record that because, holy crap. Look at that. I finished my beer, it took so long. My God. Anyway, I made a pass by the Polar with the 701 on my way because I needed to get fuel. And so, sorry, I have to adjust my microphone there. So, I tested whether or not I could hook that long logs trailer up to the URL here, and I could not. I couldn't. So we're going to have to bring this thing over to the garage and see how we can get it set up, which is alright because it'll refresh my memory on sort of the options that you have as far as logging goes. I don't really remember. I had tested it a while back now, and you know, I don't have enough brain cells to keep all that useless information in there for too long, you know. So anyway, we'll get this guy up to the garage. You can see that cistern's starting to get pretty empty now. That means that or unless I can haul a log trailer, I don't know, we'll see how we get set up, but I may end up having to use like the 131 as a fuel truck or something. And of course the problem with that is that the 131, it's not a huge truck, which means it doesn't carry a very large cistern. And these big trucks just burn a ton of fuel, you know, so we'll be emptying that cistern quite often, having to refill it. But anyway, we deal with that problem when it arises, right? One thing at a time here, so let's just get this thing to the garage and see how we can get it set up. Yeah, this thing is a monster. But as the name suggests, you know, it's a Polar, right? I mean, it's made for, obviously it's made for deep snow and stuff. I mean, jacked up like it is with giant tires. And we even have, you know, an engine warmer on the front of it. That was an old trick that a lot of guys here in Canada used to do with older cars. I had to do it with one of my first cars. It was a real piece of crap. Where you put a piece of cardboard in front of the radiator in the wintertime, right? So that the engine can hold a little more heat. You get a little more heat in the cab of the car too. That's what that reminds me of, that little engine warmer, engine insulator thing on the front of the truck. Anyway. Yes, this little bridge here. Almost forgot about this. Glad I noticed it. These things make me nervous. Very carefully. There we go, that's got her. Get the hell off of this thing. Oh wow. We are stuck with... Huh. Interesting. That tells me we may have some difficulties hauling loads. But that's all right. We've been just breezing through with the 701. It's time to up the challenge level a little bit anyway, right? Yeah, I'm not going to miss the articulated steering on the 701, that's for sure. Just way too sluggish and sort of unresponsive. And in some situations even, it seemed like the hydraulics that power the articulation weren't strong enough to even articulate the damn truck. So, yeah, I'm not going to miss that. Now, this truck suffers from a very similar sort of god-awful turning radius, but at least you can get those front wheels turning left and right relatively quickly, and they sort of respond a little more, yeah, a little more quickly than the articulation on the 701. That was getting kind of annoying. So yeah, good riddance, I say. Okay, here we are then. So yeah, might as well take the last bit of fuel out of that cistern. Because I don't know if it's going to stay on there or not. Okay, so let's see here. What do we got for logging? Can I put anything? Put a short log trailer on with the cistern and a utility trailer. That's it. Okay. So let's get this stuff off of here and see what we're left with. It's gonna take everything off. Although I don't think that'll interfere with anything, right? Okay, so what do we have here? We've got to at least... Yeah, this is that mix kit. This is that's why I feel like this truck really shines as a utility truck. Look at this. You know, you get 2,000 liters of fuel and 2,000 repair points. That's fantastic. So we can put medium logs. What is the manipulator? Oh, that's the crane. Makes sense. Platforma, medium logs, or you can haul long logs. Interesting. Obviously I want to haul longs. Pack cart. I see, I see. If you're gonna haul long logs, that's all you're hauling. Okay. Well, let's do it for fun. Let's see. The whole idea here is to see what this thing can do. So, this is how it's gonna look. Interesting. This should be interesting. Aha. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. All right. Okay. What is the zip Plato 1,000 repair points? What is it? Oh. You can put a couple of tires on there. Now, why would you put tires where you're gonna need to put your logs? You know what? I'm not even gonna play with that. That all seems very strange to me. It doesn't seem right, man. I don't like it. Okay. So this is how we're gonna have to roll if we're gonna haul some heavy loads. Now, yeah, that means that I'm gonna have to use a 131 as a fuel truck. So yeah. All right then. Let's get this thing over to Logs Kiosk and get it loaded up. Now the 131, I believe, has a full tank of gas. Let's make sure. Yeah, because when it does come into play, I don't want to be screwed, you know. Okay. All right. So here we go then. Let's see how this thing does hauling heavy loads of logs. I feel like it's going to be a little more challenging than the 701 was, just judging by what I've seen just driving it with a cistern on it. But you never know. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Okay. That's the plan, man. Get this thing rolling. Can I pack this thing? Didn't check. Pack cart, yes. Ooh, wow, hey, oh, oh. Okay, that was weird. What is this? Whoa, did you see that? What the hell? Oh, look at that. For loading, huh? The problem is I'll be loading it from the other side, so That's not really helpful. Damn, am I gonna have to load it like, hold on a second now. What is this about? Oh, you can winch to these things. Weird, man. Weird things are happening here. Okay, anyway. Let's pack this back up. Interesting. Operate. What is this for? Hold on a second. I want to know what everything does before I start platforma. Something here. Oh, this thing carries fuel. Okay. What is this supposed to do exactly? Huh. Weird. I don't even know. Doesn't appear to do anything. Weird. Okay, anyway. It appears to do nothing. I don't know. I'm probably missing something there, but anyway. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to make a pass by the fuel station then, since I can put fuel in my platforma. Apparently, so yeah. I need a sip of beer before I go anywhere. Alright. Oh. 'You're just slamming into everything. To hell with it, man. Why not? Right? Didn't quite nail it there, Justice. Alright. Let's get some fuel. $500 liters. That's another tank. Right on. I'll take that, man. Very nice. Oh, sorry. Bumped your dew flicker there, bud. Here's $10. Yeah. Just slowed right down for that mud, eh? Ah. Now again, because I have a trailer on here, my switch view to the right, well, at least it gets my view up. I can see a little better. where I'm supposed to be turning. That works for me, man. I can see the trail at least. I believe, yeah, this is my old wonky bridge friend here. So I haven't seen enough of this stupid thing. God. Again, I don't feel like I could hold the weight of this machine, man. I'm skeptical about what's happening here. But anyway. Whoa. Careful, Justice. Where is the trail? Okay. Here we are. I'm gonna hit that tree. Oh! Oh, it just cleared it. I love how the antenna on the top of the truck has a little light on it. See that? Interesting. The antenna's here, marked with a light. Poor old fee-fi-fo-fum here, eh? On there, big fella. Whoa. Maybe diff lock? Yeah, if this is a sign of things to come, we're gonna have some fun doing this. What have I done? I gotta make this turn. Oh, just barely. Yeah, we definitely have the turning radius problems that we were having with the 701, which I'm not thrilled about, but is what it is, I guess. Okay, here we are. God, felt like we'd never make it. Right, let's get this trailer unpacked first of all. Beauty. Oh, is it centered? Sort of. I don't know. I guess we'll try that and see what happens. All right. Let's get this sucker loaded up, huh? I feel like this trailer is kind of too long. Oh no. Sure getting tired of that happening. That happened in the last episode too. Caused me a lot of headaches. Okay. I guess I'll just put this here for now there. Hopefully it stays there. Yeah, this trailer seems awfully long for the size of these logs. I'm not sure what the hell is actually happening here, but anyway. Right? Like, way too long. What is going on here, man? This is weird. Yeah, this is... What the hell is happening here? That's why you could put the tires on there, isn't it? You got too buku going on here. Too buku. And now I don't have this log, it's slipping out of my grip here. I don't have it in the middle anymore. Huh. Weird. So that means for these to be in position right, I'm not sure. How the hell? What is happening here? This is weird, man. Not gonna lie, I'm not liking where this is going right now. Because I feel like... I don't know. I don't know about this. Ah, there we go. Let there be light, man. Ah, you see? This is what I'm talking about here, man. Weird things happen with some of these truck mods. I mean, what is going on with this trailer? Honestly. What? You know what? Okay. Let's see, I guess. Not a fan of dicking around with stupidity like this, but let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Something funny's going on with this trailer. 3 more logs need to be positioned. What does that even mean? 3 more logs need to be positioned. What the hell is happening here? Huh. 3 more logs need to be positioned. Why 3, first of all? And why would you position these logs in such a way that they are not even on the back of the goddamn trailer? You know, none of this is making any sense at this point. Not a fan. Not a fan, man. I guess what's going to happen here is a whole lot of trial and error. See how this gets packed, because I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. 3 logs. Why would it say 3 logs? Unless there's another log type you can put on here. But then that doesn't make sense. There's no load type that requires only 1 log. And certainly long logs require only 2 logs to be loaded. So I really don't understand what's happening here. But we'll see. If I at least get the green dots on those, then I know I'm on the right track. But something tells me it's not going to happen here. No. This wasn't for long logs, was it not? Okay, so I really don't know. I apologize, guys. I don't know what's happening with this trailer. I thought for sure it said long logs, right? Now it did say 8 load points. Long logs, 8 load points. But I don't know what the hell that means. 8 load points. What in the F do you mean by that? I'm not familiar. No, I'm not too familiar with these kind of truck mods, so I'm not familiar with the kind of weird stuff people do with these things. I don't know. I may have to pause the recording here and go find out so that I'm not spending all kinds of time messing around with this. Like, I don't know, because I can't see while I'm doing this what position the logs are supposed to be in. Now it's hooked on that, look. Yeah, not feeling this right now, man. I can honestly tell you that. I don't know. Maybe like that? I don't know. I'm at a total loss. Total loss. I really don't know. This isn't making any sense to me at all. Okay, that one's in position. Okay. Okay, I need a sip of beer here. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but that makes absolutely no sense, right? Because look at the way that log is sitting on the trailer. I mean, honestly. Look at that. It's not even touching the back, like, what the hell is happening here? This is getting silly. I mean, it's in position, okay, fine. But you know, I'm a stickler for details, as you know, and this is looking pretty stupid to me. And you know, I don't like to criticize and be a dick about stuff, but like I said, when I do feel strongly about something, you're gonna know it, and I think this is silly. Uh, it just doesn't make any sense, you know? Why would that be the correct position? And now it wants me to put another one on there, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Yeah, it wants a third one on there. Okay. I'm in goddamn crazy land over here. Everything I thought I know. Out the window. So it's going to be interesting, I guess, to see now. What is this going to look like when it's packed? Because this just looks... Obviously, the truck mod author had something interesting in mind here, and I don't know what the hell that is. But anyway, we're about to find out here. Okay, stop doing your little log dance there. Very carefully. I don't want to knock the other ones out of position here, so being very meticulous about this. Yeah, look at this nonsense. How is it that I'm supposed to do this exactly? Ugh, that is not exactly what I didn't want to do, is start knocking them off the trailer, you see? Without any forks, you're kind of screwed here as far as loading, aren't you? There's no forks here in the middle section. You know? Yeah, not a fan of this so far. I think it's kind of dumb, as you well know already. Don't you dare knock that off. Yeah, this is making absolutely no sense to me. I don't like it. I don't like it. Now it's caught under there. You better be damn good with a crane if you want to load this truck, man. This is weird stuff. Weird stuff. Now, are we on the thing? Okay. I think that's got it. It better. Because, I've had about enough of that. How am I supposed to position the truck without these logs rolling right off of it? No, this is not gonna go well. This is not gonna go well. What in the hell? All of a sudden these logs are even longer than they were when I put them on. That's what all that is about? I suppose it's an 8 load point load, but give me a break, man. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. This is the first time I've come across anything like this. Very strange. Okay, well, anyway. I'm almost at my limit, unfortunately, my 1 hour time limit here because of all that dicking around that I'm not a huge fan of. So I want to get to the center lumber mill here. I'm going to do that. There's a block post there. So it looks like you can cut across here. I bet you this is going to be a disaster. It's either that or stay on the trail and come this way, or nope, or nothing. That's the way it's going to have to be. I feel like this is going to get really difficult. As if what we just saw wasn't not a fan of that. Not a fan of that at all. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll start on our way anyway. I really only have about 5-6 minutes left for this. Oh, one thing I do know is this narrow trail here. This could be seriously problematic. No. We're not going to go that way. With this type of log trailer, that is going to be a disaster. No. We're going this way. But is it here or is it here where the problem is? I forget now exactly. No, I think it's as you come around that corner. Here the trail is relatively straight anyway, so okay. We'll probably go as far as here and be out of time, so I'm not going to put any more waypoints in that. So, I need to get this thing the hell out of here now. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so that's what an 8-point long log load looks like. Interesting. I'd never come across that before. That is just weird. Very strange. What is happening here? Okay, we're gonna have to do it this way then, I guess. Ooh, yeah, that truck is having a hard time with that. Yeah, this is gonna be, yeah. Tons of fun, Thankfully, all that is gonna be for the next episode, because I'm pretty well out of time. I'll probably just get this thing turned around, get a feel for how this trailer is gonna handle, and yeah, call it there. I really don't like how you have to load this trailer. It's there's no forks to use to hold your logs in place or anything, and it wants 3. It's weird, man. It's weird. I don't like it. I could see that. Well, you saw how I struggled, but I didn't know where they had to be positioned. Now I do, but still, it's just awkward as hell. And yeah, you're gonna have to have some skills with a crane to make that work out right for sure. Alright, so yeah, well, let's get this rig turned around and then we'll call it an episode, man. I'll get it straightened up here. So, I mean, look at this thing. That is one hell of a load right there, my friends. Jesus. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. It's unfortunate it became a kind of a screw around here to load, but now you saw for yourself what kind of troubles you're going to have with this. But this is the first time that I have seen a long log load that looks like this. This is crazy, man. So in the next episode, we're going to see how much trouble it's going to be to get this thing all the way down to the lumber mill in the south of the map. So until then, everybody, thanks for joining me, and I will catch you in the next one.